So we were talking. All right. So the original was supposed to be the Surf and Sand movie theater, um, and so that didn't happen. That delayed. So we then a attorney Bobby Epstein. He is no longer with us. A very close friend of mine. Where Brick House is right now, he owned that building. He owned the Tazewell Hotel, and with the Tazewell Hotel came the building directly across the street. I think it became Jack Quinn's at one point in time.
Yep.
So he said, Rick, this is your building. You can do whatever you want with it. So we came down to Granby Street, looked at the building, and it was too small for what we wanted to do. So while we were down there, my dad called and said, you know, go look at the Downtown Athletic Club. That's for sale. They've built MacArthur Center across the street, and that's kind of putting them out of business. They've dug up the Monticello Avenue. People can't park there, and so they're looking to get out. So we walked in there, and when you walk in the building, it was all squash courts. The ceiling there was a ceiling where the balcony is now. So we had the vision to say, you know what, if we break out a ceiling here, this could work. I remember there was a shattered glass mirror at one end, and it definitely had gone into disrepair. We walked into where Chicho's is now, and literally the floor was dirt. We had no idea what was there, and we just happened to have a flashlight in our hand and hit the ceiling and saw those angel ladies up there. So without any hesitation, we went ahead and proceeded on purchasing the NorVa.
What have been some of your favorite live performances at the NorVa over the past 20 years?
Well, good question. So when we first opened, it was more to me about the music and the excitement of the whole thing, and less to me about the business of the whole thing. So all of the shows from the beginning, those are the ones I remember that had such a big impact on me. Stone Temple Pilots was one of our first one. It was stunning. Scott Weiland was at the height of his game. He had a megaphone. The whole room was covered in fog. Now, we had the Wailers there earlier before Stone Temple Pilots played, and the fire alarm actually went off in the middle of the concert because the fire system read that smoke as actual fire smoke. So then we learned at that show, luckily, that we could cap off the detector, and it wouldn't read the smoke thing. But we had to have a fire marshal there to make sure that everything was safe. So if people were at the original Whaler show, we literally had to empty the building out in the middle of the show, wait about 15 minutes, and bring everybody back in. So that was a memorable show. James Brown, of course, was a pretty wild first show. We had the Deftones that were incredible. Chino was climbing all over the balcony. We had Nickel Creek that I knew our sound system was perfect because that Nickel Creek show was absolutely stellar sounding. And so those are the ones that kind of stick out to me. You want to stop a second?